All right, guys, looks like we are live. Let me double check that. Hold on a minute. Let me double check. Uh, we check we're live. Looks like we're live. I think we're live. All right, we're live. Okay. Yep. Okay, good stuff, guys. All right, awesome. Let me okay, recording it also. All right, guys, so it's day 3 of the 5-day series. I know we started a little bit early today. It's 12:56 p.m. It's not yet 1 o'clock. Those who are just joining, make sure to put your name and where you're from. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen. For those of you who don't know, we started a 5-day SEO training. The first day we went over how to identify low-hanging fruits. Let me make sure I'm audible. Yep, I'm audible now. Then we started yesterday, well, 2 days ago, I guess, was the competition analysis. Day 2 was yesterday. We went through keyword research and competition analysis. More importantly, we had people do their homework. Today, we're going over on-page optimization and off-page optimization. Tomorrow, we'll be going over maps optimization, all about GBPs and client acquisition. And for looks like we may have to go day 6, day 7, maybe, who knows, we may make it a 10-day training. I don't know. Let's see. But those who are just joining, make sure you put your name so I know who you are in the YouTube chat. Kalsoom in the house. Welcome, welcome. Um, Also, I had asked people to go ahead and put a post in the Facebook group. So if you don't know, this is the local SEO accelerator community Facebook group. We have almost 11,000 members, guys, right? And we want to make sure people are posting. And those who post, I'm giving away free stuff. One-on-ones, free. Full access to my course, free websites, optimization, a lot of stuff, okay? And so we have Tyrone here who posted something. Let's go over that. But those who are just joining, make sure you comment your name. So we get Kalsoom, hello, hello. Zakir says hello, okay, welcome, hello. Purnima says hello, hello. Rafsan Jahid says hello. Also mention where you're from, guys, okay? If you're in the US, what city in the US or anywhere outside the US, okay? Tyrone Clark, hello, hello. So we got seeing Tyrone Clark's over here. Wow, actually a beautiful little post. Look at that. This is beautiful. It says day 2 SEO homework recap, keyword research. We focused on this, good stuff. Yes, this is so important, right? Most people stop at the 5-page site, build it out as much as possible. We want to let Google know what we are all about, what the website's all about. Okay, so we got about 10 or 11 people now. I know we started a bit early, so just make sure you put your name and where you're from in the YouTube comments so we know. Okay, Santosh here from Canada. Okay, Purima from Bangladesh, Rafsan from Bangladesh. A lot of people from Bangladesh. Wow. Tyrone Clark, where are you from? Bangladesh, Pakistan? Just kidding. US, where in the US? You actually have a pretty nice post over here. This is beautiful, man. I love it. Okay, Google Keyword Planner. Yep, high intent local specific keywords. Yes. Wow, I love this, man, Tyrone. Okay, proper planning. There's actually a saying, proper planning prevents poor performance. PPP, right? Victoria. All right, awesome, Tyrone, right? I like this, man. Tyrone is a leading contender to today's giveaway. Let's see. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, let's see who else. Okay, Purnima. Oh wow, everyone's doing a good job. Purnima's doing beautiful. Day 1 was powerful. Day 2 was next level. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, we're going to go through concrete contractor Jackson, Mississippi. Yes. Okay, day 2. Yes. Make sure you pick your niche. We're going to come to that. Eddie in the house. Welcome, welcome. Okay, you know what? Eddie, for those of you who don't know, Eddie is also is a expert SEO guy, runs his own agency, has a couple of local businesses. So we got 15 people now. Anybody else? Let me know where you guys from. Let's see who else posted. We got Kalsum who posted day one giveaway, takeaway, sorry, from the free training. Packers and said, my number one was importance of understanding the why. Yep, that is so true, guys. That is so true, right? Awesome. I love that. Okay, great post here. Kalsum has another post. Okay, wow, beautiful. Saliha Rahman, beautiful post. Awesome. I love that. Zakir Hussain, wow, good post here. Okay, I like that. A lot of people posting that good stuff. I think today's giveaway is going to be for Tyrone. I think his was the best. Everybody did a great job, but Tyrone, I love this. Okay, he literally spelled it out. Honestly, guys, this people pay, you know, 300, 400, 500 bucks just to understand this. And Tyrone has spelled it out beautifully. Okay, just do this. So Tyrone, here's what we're going to do for Tyrone, right? What do you want? You can pick Tyrone. Would you like a 30-minute Zoom call, private one-on-one with me, where we can go over how you can get to your goal? Or would you like maybe to get a fully free optimized website or a citations package or PBNs when we come to off page today? We'll talk about that. Let me know what you want. Hit me up there, Tyrone, okay? So we got Luis and Andrea Ortega from South Florida. All right, awesome. Welcome, welcome, Luis and Andrea. Rafsan says, can you make a full case study with us? Yes, that's the plan, okay? So yesterday, if those of you don't know, we identified this one here, Jackson City, Mississippi, right? We want to go after concrete contractor, Jackson, Mississippi, okay? Let's see how we can rank a website and get it up and running and generate calls in real time. Let's do that, okay? But before I go into today's on page and off page, here is what it is, right? Yesterday, a lot of you came and you gave me your niche that you picked out, and I kept saying, oh my God, these are not low-hanging niches because they were not in the 100 to 300,000 population. They were not in the the criteria we went after. So is there anybody here who's picked a niche? Let me know. So apart from Zakir, who's got the concrete contractor Jackson, we'll go over this today. Is there anybody else who's done that? Anybody? Okay, anybody else? Nobody? Wow, nobody, huh? That's crazy. Am I missing something? Nobody really posted or find a niche. Okay, there we go. Louis says, concrete contractor, Riverview, Florida. So one of the first things I want to do is Riverview, Florida population. I want to make sure it's within the population. 107,000. I like that. Okay, nice. Let's see. Concrete contractors, Riverview, Florida. Oops. Concrete contractors, Riverview, Florida. Okay. This is actually pretty good. We got ads running here. So people are paying for ads. We got 3 GMBs, 3 reviews, one is 1 review, one is 1 review. This is good. This is actually pretty good. Yes, this is a good one. Harry says med spa. Mafug says, I've come back here after a long time. I was working on rank and run before COVID. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome. Harry, med spa, what niche? Niche is med spa, what city? Right? Literally, you can go for any of these, right? Look at all that. Torrance, California, right? Okay. Let's see if we can do concrete contractor. Torrance, California. 24, 23, 6. This is a good one. You see that? Concrete is a good niche because one job, they can make 3,000, 4,000 bucks. You put up a website, even if you don't put up a GMB, you just put a website like we're going to show you, and you send 5, 6, 7 calls a month. That's it. You're not even sending 1,500 calls, right? 5 or 6 calls a month. They land 2 jobs and they make $8,000. They'll be happy to pay you $600, $800 a month, right? Let's see. Okay, foundation repair, Torrance, California. Got a lot of ads here, which is good. More ads. Okay, foundation is not the best niche. I'm just going and looking into other niches, right? Fence company, Torrance, California. Let's take a look at that. Not the best one. MedSpa, Glendale, California. Okay, let's take a look. So Harry says Glendale, California. I want to make sure the population, it's a bit on the high end. Okay, let's see MedSpa, Glendale, California. 148. Okay, guys. Harry, not sure if you watched yesterday's, but this is not a low-hanging fruit, right? You want to find niches that are under 30 reviews in the GMB. Okay, this is not under 30. Does that make sense? Cool. Okay, so this is what you want to do, guys. Okay, find under 30. Okay, here's the other thing I want to understand. Can this be a rank and rent site? I don't know. Why? You want to go after service-based businesses. Okay, that's the other thing, right? Let me write it down here, or maybe I'll write it down here. Okay, we want to go after service-based business. Okay, for rank and rent. If you want to go after a client, you can go after anybody. But can anybody give me why we want to go after service-based business for rank and rent? Anybody? Okay, let me open this up. In the meantime, can anybody give me why service-based businesses are better to go after rank and rent? Anybody? Interlock Service, Dayton, Ohio. Never heard of that. Interlock Service. Wonder what that is. Purima says BEAC. Client goes to customer. Santosh says exactly. Client goes to customer. Exactly. If you want to have a med spa, let's say you put up your own med spa website, or a dentist website. When the customer calls, right, they have to then figure out where the location is and go there. Especially with med spa and dentists, they got to find out if it's closer to their home. They got to find out if the insurance covers the service. Whereas if it's a painter, concrete guy, tree service, they don't care where the business is located. They're going to call and say, hey, can you come to my house and give me a quote? So maybe look into something like tree service Glendale, painter Glendale. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is one of the beautiful niches, tree service Glendale. Harry, where are you located? Take this because you found Glendale. Are you in Glendale? Harry, are you in Glendale, California? Let me know. Because literally, you're sitting in a gold mine here. 4 reviews, 1 review, 2 reviews, no website. You see that? Okay, Purnima says because they can afford to do marketing. Not really. That's not the case because you want to go there call driven. Yeah. Mobile med spa. Okay, mobile med spa can be something. I don't know if there's too many of that. But somebody should take this, guys. Tree service Glendale is crazy. Look at that. Okay. Let's find some of the cities, okay, where it's a little bit of population. Harry, you're closer to Glendale, go for tree service. Okay. Norman, Oklahoma. Let's see if tree service, Norman, Oklahoma. Let's see how that is. Okay, look at this. This is not a low-hanging fruit. 241, 62.4. Okay, so we got this. I don't want to go too much into it, but you get the idea. Okay? Okay, perfect. Okay. Yesterday, Zakir got the giveaway, and we said, okay, let's go with Jackson, Mississippi. Concrete contractor, Jackson, Mississippi. So concrete contractor, Jackson, Mississippi, right? And I did the keyword research. We found the unique keywords. We planned out the website structure, all of this. You see that? Okay. And I gave Zakir the homework. Hey, man, can you go ahead and do the remaining ones? And Zakir has done the homework. He actually went here, driveway paving, he did the keywords and the unique keywords. Concrete patio, he did that. Concrete floor, he did that. Concrete slab, I love that. Zakir, you did all this, right? Give me a yes if you did this, right, Zakir? Because I shared this document with Zakir. He hit me up. I actually forgot to send it to him. He hit me up today and he did this. That's what I love about people like Zakir. Because I can teach you all this all day long, but if you are not doing the work, what's the point? Okay? So Zakir, you did this work, right? Give me a yes if you did this work, Zakir. I love that. Okay? Tyron won the giveaway today. Tyron, hit me up if you want a free 30 minutes with me or a free fully optimized website or a citations package. Okay? Harry says handyman services in Glendale. Okay, let's take a look at that. Handyman, no, it can be, but not the lowest hanging fruit. You want to find something as like the other one we saw. What was that? Like this one, like this. No website, less than 30 reviews. Something like this, right? These guys are running. You see that? Okay. So that's what we want to do. So today, what we want to do is we've done the keyword research for all the different pages. I love that Zakir. So Zakir says, yes, he did that. Thank you. Good job, Zakir. Okay. Robson says, is cleaning, carpet cleaning good? It can be good. Carpet cleaning can be competitive. You'll be surprised. What we're going to do today is on-page optimization and off-page optimization. Tomorrow we'll do maps and clients. Tomorrow will be a longer session, guys. Make sure you show up. I'm going to show you a few things. Maps and clients. Okay. And for some reason, if tomorrow is not going to be enough, we'll break it into next either weekend or Monday. We can go, so instead of 5 days, we may make it 7 days or 8 days or 10 days of training. I don't care. I'm ready to provide. I am ready to give you value. If you can make use of it, implement it, make the money. Next, how many days? How many days to 2026? 105 days, guys. We want to make sure we do something, okay, to make the money. All right. So what we're going to do now is buy a domain. Okay. This is the main keyword we want to go after, right? So here's the other thing, right? The home page we have. The home page, we're going to look to rank the home page for our main keyword, concrete contractor, Jackson, Mississippi. Now, because this is rank and rent, we have to buy a domain, right? When you go to Namecheap, okay, how many of you know what an EMD is? Okay, how many of you know this? How many of you know what EMD is, PMD is, and brand name is? Give me a 1 if you know what these are. Give me a 2 if you don't know what this. Purnima says extend this session. I get exhausted after 45 minutes of talking, man, but I'll try my best. Absolutely. Okay, extend the number of days. Okay, got it. Yes, let's extend it. I think we may have to extend it. So instead of just doing, let's say today is what, September 2026 calendar, right? Instead of just doing, let me open this up. Come on. Okay, instead of, what is it today is what, 18th? What today is it? Oh, sorry, 2025. I'm sorry. I'm living in the future, guys. 2025 September, okay? Where's September 2025? So today is the 18th, Thursday. We'll do one tomorrow. Tomorrow will be maps and clients. If we don't have enough time, we'll continue on 22nd, 23rd, 24th. How about that? Okay? But yeah, 2025. Yeah, thank you, Purnima. Yeah, I was living in the future, okay? But okay, so some of them don't know what EMD is. Okay, so write this down, guys. EMD stands for exact match domain. So if our main keyword that we want to rank for, what's the main keyword we want to rank for? Concrete contractor, Jackson, Mississippi, right? This is the main keyword we want to rank for. Of course, we'll rank for a lot of keywords. but this is the main keyword that has the most number of searches. So when we are putting up a website, buying a domain name, if we can get a domain name that says www.concretecontractorjacksonms.com, that's going to be so much more helpful, right? So we're going to go here and see if that domain is available. Let's take a look. Okay, .com is available for 11 bucks, right? Zakir, I would recommend you go buy this domain. Okay, concrete contractor, this one here, this is the domain name. Okay, concrete contractor jacksonms.com, right? Now, that's EMD. PMD would be partial match domain. Okay, so partial match is only partial of this whole main keyword is available. So maybe like something like concrete, let's just say, something like concrete contractor pros.com. Like we don't have the words, the city there. If you have both city and the niche service, that's exact match domain. If you only have a partial, half of it or a part of it, and maybe a different word or whatever, right? Or something like this, .com or company.com, it doesn't matter, right? That's a partial match domain. Or another partial match can be jacksonconcrete.com. We don't have the word contractor in that. That's partial match. Brand name would be the name of a company, right? Something like smithconcrete.com. So you can have any of this and be able to rank, absolutely. But if you're putting up a brand new website from scratch, it makes sense to get it in a brand name. It makes sense to get concretecontractorjacksonms.com. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is what we want to get as the domain name. Write it down. Okay. So the home page would be concretecontractorjacksonms.com. All right. Now we're going to come into on-page optimization. Right. Let me probably use this particular one. Right. This home page. Let me go over here. Okay. Let's just say home page. Okay. This is the home page. Right. We want to rank this for the main keyword, which is concretecontractorms.com. I mean, concrete contractor Jackson MS, sorry. We want to rank this. So page, URL, okay, keyword we want to rank for, okay, and then the title tag. I'm going to cover all this right now. Okay, this is very important that you guys understand this, guys, right? Here is the main keyword we want to rank for, right? Google has dozens, if not hundreds of ranking factors, right? Google takes a lot of things into consideration to rank a website for a particular keyword. But not all the ranking elements or ranking factors carry the same weight. Please understand this. Please pay attention. Nobody teaches this in depth like I do. Trust me on that. So Google may say keyword in the title tag, keyword in the URL, name, address, phone number should be consistent, schema, anchor text, so many. Literally, you can go and say, okay, Google ranking factors, right? And you're going to get a whole complete list of so many. Page speed, backlink, all of that. Technical SEO, backlink, quality, you see all of this stuff. Okay, but here is what, let me tell this to you. Okay, the number one ranking factor, okay, the number one ranking factor is keyword in the URL. Number two ranking factor is keyword in the title, right? Think about it, guys. Google is a bot, it's an algorithm, it's a program, it's a bot, right? If I am doing a search for concrete contractor Jackson, Mississippi, right? Let's say there's a real concrete company in Jackson. This is a real company in Jackson. Okay, they put up a website. Let's just say, for example's sake, this is Zakir's rank and run website. Zakir is not a real company. He just put a rank and run website. And let's just say this one here is my 15-year-old nephew who's learning to put a website. He put a website. How would Google know who to show on the top? Google is not going to send a real person to figure out, is this a real website, lead gen website, play website, real company? No. Google is a bot. So it looks to see, hey, it's a bot. It will read, is the keyword in the URL. That bot, it's okay, that Google spider algorithm will land on the website, and when it reads this saying www.concretecontractorjacksonms.com, okay, this website is about concrete contractor and Jackson, something about that. Then it'll look at the title. What's the title? Title is this big link, this way, the clickable portion of the website. That's the meta title or the title tag. So when I click on this, this is the URL. This over here is the title tag, proficient concrete contractor in Jackson. Make sense? That's the keyword in the URL title, right? Then comes all everything else, keyword in other parts of the content, like H1, H2 header, like other stuff, okay? All the other pieces of content, H3, all of that, right? Then comes anchor text with the backlinks and all that. Okay, pretty much these are what you want to go after. There are other things like name, address, phone number, we'll cover on that. But if you don't do anything else, just do these two, you'll be ranking higher. So as an example for this guy, Spencer Ready Mix, right? He's number 3 because his on page isn't exactly saying concrete contractor Jack. If all he does is, instead of putting like this, Spencer Ready Mix, I mean, that's already in his URL. If he says concrete contractor Jackson MS, he can probably go number 2 or number 3, right? This guy, excuse me, same thing. Does that make sense? So that's what we want to do. So for when you want to rank for this keyword, okay, we want to put this keyword in the title tag. Does that make sense? Now, let me show you an example, okay? Let's say we want to rank for stamped concrete, okay? What we do, okay, this is the stamped concrete page, okay? We want to rank this for stamped concrete. What's going to be the URL of the website, of this web page, /stamped concrete? Does that make sense? Okay, if we were to rank it for stamped concrete in Jackson, what's the title going to be? Can anybody give me what the title should be if I want to rank this page for stamped concrete in Jackson, Mississippi? Anybody? Let's see how many people understand this. Go ahead. Anybody, guys? Let's wait. I'll wait for a few minutes. What would be the title tag for that? Nobody? Am I missing out something? Stamped concrete, Jackson, Mississippi. Exactly. Purnima got it. Santosh got it. It'll be stamped concrete Jackson. You can say Mississippi or you can say Mississippi. It doesn't matter. Mississippi, if I got it. Okay, it doesn't matter. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, let's try this, guys. Okay, driveway paving, right? What would it be for driveway paving? If you want to, the keyword we want to rank for over here is Jackson, Mississippi, right? This one keyword we want to rank Jackson, Mississippi, right? What's going to be the URL for this? /driveway paving. Okay, and then the title tag is going to be paving, driveway paving, you get the idea. Jackson, Mississippi. So this is not rocket science. Now, here is the next one. If I were to do concrete patio, however you say that, okay? What's the URL going to be? Somebody give me the URL and the title tag for this one here. If the main keyword we want to rank for is concrete patio, Jackson, Mississippi. Somebody give me concrete patio URL and the title tag. Okay. Let me ask you this. Should this be Jackson concrete patio? Should it be this or should it be this? Why don't we, should it be, let's call this 1 and this is 2. Okay, this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, should it be 1 or should it be, how many of you say 1? How many of you say 2? Let me see. Anybody? How many of you say it should be 1, the URL? How many of you say it should be 2, the URL? Anybody? Let's make it fast, guys. Come on. I think there's a lag in the YouTube thing, so I'm waiting, but let's go. Purnima says 1. Tyrone says 1. I think that's BOI Pembroke. Louis says 2. Kalsum says 1. Okay, most people say 1. One guy says 2. Here is the answer. In the local space, it doesn't matter. It can be 1, it can be 2, and you will still be able to rank. I'll tell you why. So if you see here in this particular keyword, right, let's take this to a notepad, it'll be easier, right? In this particular one, okay, this is 1, this is 2, right? The word concrete is already over here. So we can eliminate it and just put this, it'll still be fine. Okay? If you do this, that's also okay. You don't have to worry about being over optimized too much in the local space. You can still get away with it. So I want to rank this page for, what's the keyword I want to rank for? Concrete patio Jackson, right? Let me go here and search for concrete patio. See the top guys who are coming up. This guy doesn't even have concrete patio in his URL. He doesn't have concrete patio in the title tag, and he's still ranking. Same thing with this. The guys who are ranking for this keyword concrete patio, the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, none of these guys have the word patio. This guy's got the word patio, but he doesn't have everything else, the other optimization stuff. So when you have a page that talks about concrete patio and you do a good job, even if you do a not so good job, you can do this or this, you will still rank. Exactly. Liliana Jurassic, you got it right. Yes. You can do this and get away with it. You can do this and get away with it. It's fine. I personally, if in the URL has the word concrete, then I don't put concrete here. You don't need to. Why? Because in the title tag also, you're going to say concrete patio again. Make sense? Okay. So if nothing else, you just do on page over here. That is more than enough for all of these pages. You just do the keyword in the URL, keyword in the title tag, you're good. That's more than enough. Does that make sense? Okay. So keyword in the URL, keyword in the title tag, you can put variations of your keyword as H1, H2 header, H1, H2 header. So if I go open a website, let's open this, right? This one is probably an H1. This is probably an H1. This could be an H2, like headers, like H1 header, right? Each of these are H1, H2 headers, right? So you can put something like in H1, you can do something like affordable, licensed, concrete. So we're doing it for homepage now, okay? Let's just say homepage H1, H2, right? Affordable, licensed, concrete contractor, right? You can do H2 can be 24/7, you know, concrete company, because now you want to also rank the page for company, let's say. So whatever keywords you want to rank for, okay, you find out which one's got more searches. So this one's got more searches, then maybe repairs got the other search, right? More search compared to this. After this is going to repair, then maybe put those keywords in H1, H2 in order of the volume, number of keywords. Does that make sense? Okay. The other thing you want to do is put the name, address, phone number. Now, you don't know the name, address, phone number because you don't have a Google business profile. In tomorrow's call, I'll be going over that. Name, address, profile, name, address, phone number. Okay. How to get a GMB? We'll go over that verification. Okay. It's not going to be easy if you are a rank and rent site, but we can do it. If there's nothing else in the on page you do, just doing this is going to be useful. Does that make sense? Okay. Any questions, guys? So yesterday in ChatGPT, we went over this, right? Right? We did all this work. So make sure for each page, you write this content, you put this keyword and you write this content. Okay. So Zaki's homework is going to be this. Okay. For each of this page, for Stamp.com, create the content, put a document over here. Create a content, put a Google Doc over here. Okay, and then my team will develop the website for you once you buy the domain and host it. Cool. Now, you can literally go to ChatGPT and say, can you give me on-page elements I should look into for this website? Okay, what are the SEO ranking factors? Okay, Google's going to give it to you. I mean, ChatGPT. Title tag, we covered that. Most important ranking signal. Make it 50 to 60 keywords, primary keyword from location. What did I tell you? Okay, where did that go? Keyword and location. Right? The beautiful thing about SEO now compared to when I got started 10 years ago, when I had to learn, I had to pay so much for courses and coaching. And I don't know if it was real or not, and I had to test it out. Now you can ask ChatGPT. Okay, meta description. That's something you can do. What is meta description? Like this is meta description, the text that people see in the search results. Okay, include some of your keywords in that. H1, I talked about that. H2, I talked about that. Content, we covered that in the keyword. Interlinking, good point. I did not even think about that yet. External, right? Interlinking is simple. Once you have the content, link it to other pages. We'll talk about more tomorrow. External, link to other high DA websites, right? So as an example, concrete contractor, Jackson, Mississippi, right? This page that we developed, a concrete page, I would connect it to concrete. Just Google concrete contractor or concrete news and get some news about concrete and link it to this page. Or you can do concrete wiki and link it to this page, stuff like that. Or if Jackson, Mississippi, search for the city, link it to the .gov. These are all high DA websites you can link it to. That's external linking once you have the content. We talked about this. Images we talked about. We haven't talked about it, but yeah, you can put up images and all text. Schema, I don't even do schema. You're welcome to do. NAP, I covered it. I talked about it. Literally, ChatGPT will give you page speed, all of that. Just look at that. Look at that. Simple as that. There's so much right here for free. Okay, does that make sense? So this is about on-page optimization, right? Before I go into off-page optimization, I don't want to just go technical. Let's have some fun, guys, right? How many of you think we can, let's make some cold calls. Give me a 1 if you want me to make some cold calls. And if you can find somebody in Jackson or maybe the Tree Service Glendale or somewhere where we can find a company who is willing to take the leads and pay Zakir. Can we do that? Okay, give me a 1 if you want me to make some cold calls. Tomorrow's class in sales, we'll go more into that, client acquisition, or give me a 2 if you think that's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll just go home and go back to bed. 1, Zakir says 1, Aisha says 1. Only 2 people want me to do some cold calls, okay? Okay, here's how I usually do it. I look at the people over here. I do my due diligence, right? So I do concrete contractor. This guy, the top three guys I'm going to call, I went to this fourth guy. He's got 5 reviews, NM, whatever, NM, MMC, whatever this. They started in 1972. Wow, 1927. It's a freaking old company. Okay. Our team, let's take a look at the team. They have a lot of businesses everywhere. Okay, wow. Well, this is a big company, and they're not just in Mississippi. Wait, is this? This guy doesn't do. These guys, I don't know if they do concrete contractor work or this just a mixing company. Okay, they only been mixing, so okay, so this may not be the best MMC material. We don't want them. Let's go this one. Okay, that guy doesn't look. This guy is a ready-mix supplier. He's not a concrete contractor. You see that? Let's call this one. Let's talk to this one. But I want to take a look at this guy. Let me close all this. Wow, you see that? Let's call this guy up. He doesn't even have a website. 𝐒𝐚𝐫𝐚𝐬𝐡 Concrete Contractor LLC. Wanted to do my due diligence. This is his website. If I open the website, he doesn't even open up. How crazy is that? He's got a Facebook page. Okay, he's got LinkedIn. I'm going to open these two. Facebook, let's see, when was it updated? September 14th. Okay, not bad. Nino Contractors, Greenfield. Okay, let's take a look at Jeremy Nino. Okay, so I'm going to call this guy. Okay, because he doesn't have a website. We can do website for him. We can send him leads. We can do so many things. Let's see, 601-951-5655. What happened? Hello, hi. You guys do like concrete work in Jackson area?
We do, yes, sir.
Okay. I'm actually looking for somebody who could, looking for a driveway repairs work in Jackson.
You're looking for what kind of work? I'm sorry.
Driveway repair. I wanted a concrete. So basically, I'm not a client to be honest, but I have a website that talks about concrete work. So I get calls from people looking for, driveway repair and concrete slab and things like that. I'm looking to see if I can just send these customers to some company who can take care of them.
Yeah, I'll be glad to look at it. You're looking to remove and replace, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, what's your name, sir?
Nico, Nico.
Okay, so this is Nico is your company then. Okay, got it.
That's correct.
Right. Okay. Yeah, Nico. Like I said, I have this website. I'm not a concrete company or anything. I'm just a website guy. So I put up a website about concrete, and somehow people find that and think I'm a concrete contractor. It's been going to my voicemail, but I'm thinking if I can probably just send those calls to somebody who can take care of the customers. To be honest, we can both make some money, if it works out for you and if you work out something between us, that's what I'm looking for, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, definitely, most definitely. If you get something, I'll be glad to take a look at it and compensate.
Okay, awesome. So you guys do all kind of concrete, like replacement, repair, installation, all that stuff?
That's correct. Everything that pertains to concrete.
Nice, Nico, nice. I actually clicked on your website. It doesn't seem to be working though.
Really?
Yeah, it goes to, it says domains expired, nicoconcretecontractor.com. Yeah, look into that.
No, I hadn't looked lately, but Nico. Now there's an old site out there that may be popping up as well, but
take a look at it. The one on your Google listing, that's how I found you. When I click on it, it says domain expired.
Oh gosh.
And I'm a website guy. If you want me to fix it, I can do it for you. Don't worry about that.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I think.
Mhm.
Well, it should be working, but I've had some trouble with Google here
Okay,
lately, and I'm still sorting out a lot of it.
no
So
problem, no problem. I
that may
understand.
pertain to it as well.
No problem. I
So
understand. Here's what
thank
I'll
you.
do. As I get these calls, should I send this to this number that I'm calling you?
This will be the best number. That's correct. Yes, sir.
Awesome. And you have like a team and all that who can take care of the work, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Most
Awesome. And you said you can take care like Jackson City and like what 30, 40, 50 mile radius cities?
definitely. You stay within the 30 miles, but just really depends on the scope of job. We'll go
Got
out
it.
farther if it's worth it. Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Here's what I'll do. Can you give me your email? I'll just send you an email so you have my information as well. And then as I get the calls, I can send them to you and then we can go from there.
Yes, that'd be good. It's Nico Concrete Contractor
Nico Concrete Contractor.
at gmail.com.
Okay, got it. Okay,
And
perfect.
that website should have been the same, NicoConcreteContractor.com.
Yeah, it is the NicoConcreteContractor.com, but it's just go you check it out when you can. It's not yeah. And like I said, I'll send an email, and if you need me to take a look at it, I'm a website guy. That's all I do, so I can take care of it for you.
Perfect. What is your name again?
My name is Ganesh, Ganesh.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll look for the email and I'll get you
Yep. I'll
information.
send it to you later, maybe in about 3, 4 hours, and we'll go from there. This is my number. Save it too, and we'll go from there, Nico. Okay.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Nice talking to you. Bye bye. So that's all, guys, right? One call, one shot, right? Most marketers, right? Make a note of this. Most marketers, they say, hey, I can send you calls. I can take care of your website. I can do the rankings. Pay me now. I did not talk numbers. It's the first call. He doesn't know me from Adam, right? It's a cold call. I cannot go in the cold call and say, give me money. All I'm saying is instead of sounding like a salesman, a marketing guy, I say, hey, I have this website, right? Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how you can spend 50 to 100 bucks, generate 3 to 4 customers for this Nico. He'll be so happy. Okay, it's through Google Ads quickly, or if you want to just wait for some time and just do the website and get the calls, that's okay too. But 50 to $100, let's just say $100. That's the cost to acquire a customer. This business owner can be an easy $1,000 a month rank and rent long term. Give me a mind blown. If you're mind blown, give me a this is stupid. I don't like it if you don't think it's worth it. Right? I don't know any other SEO guru who teaches this and does cold calls live and shows it to you. Does every call happen this way? Nope. But you get the idea. Does that make sense? So I did not even go into detail into off page, maybe tomorrow. So looks like we'll have to do off page tomorrow, maybe maps also tomorrow, and then sales we can do next Monday, Tuesday, things like that. Okay, so 𝐒𝐚𝐲 amazing. Thank you. At least one person think it was mind blowing. Okay, so I appreciate that. Does that make sense, guys? Anybody else think it was awesome? Okay. Today's homework, guys, make sure you pick your niche. Make sure you do all the work we've been telling you to do. But also do this. Go to this community, this Facebook group, and whatever you're posting here, mind-blowing, really mind-blown, amazing, thank you, appreciate that. Post it here. Because I want people to see, man, we know so much, but we as a team, as a group, we are not doing enough to make the $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $10,000 a month. Honest to God, this training, I am going to make such calls and give it away. This person, this Nico, I will send an email, right? But Zakir, if you're okay with it, I'll partner with you. Zakir, you're in India. I'll do the connection with the talk to the business owner. Whatever he pays us, 50-50. And if anybody else want to do that tomorrow, next week, things like that, let's do that too. Cool. So you guys know your homework tomorrow. Off page and maps, very important, right? And maybe we'll do some more cold calls, maybe the Glendale. That's why you pick a niche and come, because if I'm in the mood, we're going to make the calls and I'm going to give you those clients. Okay, awesome. Perfect, guys. Okay, so see you tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. But more importantly, 17, 18 people, right? Literally, even if you're watching this, let's see, okay, even if you're watching this, you're not on live, and then maybe you watch like right here. Okay, let me go here, right? We only have 15 people watching right now, but the last live we did, we had 25. But look, 256 views. So even if you're watching it later, make sure you go and post what you learned in this Facebook group. Where's the Facebook group, right? In the SEO Accelerator community group, because I'm going to pick and I'm going to give away clients. Yes, I'll give you the free websites. I'll give you maybe a mini course, maybe my full course, maybe a time with me, but I'm giving you clients. You make the money. So instead of just me teaching, do this, do that, right? It's like I'm going to drive the car, you're sitting in the passenger seat, and then I'm going to get you driving so you can understand and know how to do it. That's how you learn. Awesome. Liliana says, I'm going to make a website today. Go for it, Liliana. Absolutely. Cool. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.